back.
You got a problem with that, nigga? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I'm going off the energy. I know they hating, waiting just to finish me. And this is for the ones that ain't a friend of me. Middle fingers up, saying fuck the enemies.
I know, it's been a little bit of time since we did anything.
A little bit of time. It's been a while since we've done anything. So, we have to introduce ourselves.
Just in case you guys forgot, we're not Bob and Bill.
I would not
I don't blame
doubt you guys if you forgot who the fuck we were.
It's been a long time.
I don't know who we are.
Like we mentioned a couple months ago, if you remember.
I love you if you remember.
Shit happens,
Shit happens.
Shit happens. And, life happened.
Life happened a lot.
It did.
December, a lot of you guys know.
Oh, man.
Doozy.
Rough.
2020 came in. Rough.
Wow.
Rough.
It's been a tough time period. But you know what? We are here to entertain you guys. To welcome y'all again. This is the Eternal Lotus Podcast.
Pew, pew, pew.
Got my boy right here. What's your name, bro? Let him know.
GC3.
Okay. We got Yankee with the 3 right here. Now, we put on a post on Instagram.
And we appreciate y'all and love y'all. A lot of love and a lot of feedback.
Appreciate
this
that.
is what we like, guys. This is what we like.
Yes. So, you guys sided with the what is wrong with Hollywood and the movies.
Making remakes and bullshit. Nothing new, nothing creative.
Bullshit.
You guys want to hear us roast their ass?
What you're about to hear. You're about to hear that shit. I'm talking to Mike. I'm looking at you, but I'm talking to Mike, nigga.
Anyways. Alright, so to start a business, we're going to talk about whether the remakes and the inability, we have a couple categories to choose from. So we kind of narrowed it down in, is it hard to make remakes because of creativity, just because no one knows what the fuck to make anymore? You know what I mean? Like, all the movies have already been made. What else can you make? Type
people
of
are just running out of ideas at this point.
Yeah, they're just running out of ideas.
Or people just lazy. Or just on the side bit, is it our fault? Are we the reason to blame why movies aren't as good as they used to be?
Yeah. End of story. End of podcast. All right,
we're done. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a grueling couple of months, but we appreciate it.
This is all we wanted to tell y'all.
Real quick. All right. Good night.
Anyways, so there's that. There's creativity issues. There's consumer issues. Or is it just bad business? Has streaming services around the world.
Hulu. Disney Plus.
Have they just taken the movie industry out of business because of the spike in prices? $15. We're going to talk about that now.
Right now. Sit in your seats.
Drive
in your car. Drive safe. Actually, you're not driving safe. If you guys on YouTube, you know what? You guys are out here wilding.
Hey, love y'all. Don't text and drive, podcast and drive, baby.
Hey, podcast and drive. Hashtag podcast and drive, baby. Let's get it. We just started hashtags.
Come on,
we had a hashtag shit happens. Now it's hashtag podcast and drive. Podcast. Nigga, you know what should do the next podcast? We should be driving.
Yeah, fuck it.
Right? Fuck it. We'll just drive in circles. They can't tell.
That's facts. That's facts. You guys think, oh, we're going on a road trip, guys.
And we're actually doing loops around his neighborhood. Just whoop, whoop. Simple.
Road trip.
Right, anyway, road trip.
I'm going to have green screen, so we're like, oh, look, we're in California.
Oh, shit, look, Disney. Somehow have Mickey pop up in the mirror.
I can have Deadpool pop up, special appearance.
Hey, Deadpool.
Let me know if you guys want Deadpool to pop up.
Hey.
Anyways, back to the podcast. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
We always just kind of pull over to the side and talk about shit. Now that we got back on the road.
Yeah. So let's talk about the creativity issues, right?
Okay.
Of movies and why they
struggle.
Why they struggle.
Why
There's
they
no
struggle.
original movies, really. Or why original movies struggle so much in the box office, if they even make it to the box office.
I mean, let's talk like a quick example of a movie that just dropped. I mean, Cats. Cats bombed.
And people love Cats.
Yeah. Just to give a rough number, I think they spent $150-200 million on the budget for the movie, and I think it hit like 10, 15 million.
Absolutely.
That is horrible.
The women's Ghostbusters. What, they got like 4 Skittles in the box office for profits? Like,
you're gonna have feminists attack us now.
I'm just telling you the truth. It's not a feminist thing. It was just a shit movie. Because Kill Bill is
that is
like
facts.
All of Kill Bill, you know
facts.
what I mean?
Kill Bill is fire.
Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel, like all the movies are fire.
And
it's just
compared to Ghostbusters.
That's not a feminist thing. It's just movies just ass.
You know what? Widows was fire. Have you guys seen Widows? Watch Widows if you haven't seen that.
I haven't seen Widows.
Dope. You should.
Okay.
You should. It was good. But no, I think it's
yeah. So alright. So yeah, creativity issues. Seriously, to me, like the fear of not selling in the box office has to be a
that's to be huge in their heads because I mean, again with Cats, they spend that much money on the budget, the cast, and everything, and look how like bad it bombed.
Yeah,
like you don't.
And that wasn't even an original movie.
No,
that was
it
just
was
a
a remake of the
Broadway.
play.
Yeah, that's a Broadway play that they.
It should have been straightforward, but then they tried to go too far into it. Like they made cats be like weirdly human CGI looking things. It was weird. Like no one liked it from the get.
Right. Yeah. Like. And that was a remake, and that's a remake. You already knew what you were gonna get. You're gonna get a play about cats singing. Mm-hmm. You asked for it, and you still didn't pay for that motherfucker. So what are studios supposed to think when they come up with indie movies that are winning awards and stuff, like Sundance Awards and
where
stuff like that?
they spend like $50,000 in the budget,
right.
And that movie ends up making millions.
Like you know what I mean? Like if a studio isn't gonna know what that profit's gonna make, it's gonna derail the whole thing because they don't know what society wants anymore. Because another point is society's being sensitive as hell.
That is 100% facts. I call it snowflake culture. That is my word for it. You can't say or do anything anymore because people are just gonna bitch about it.
Right. No matter what you do, and that's something a studio can't. Like, yeah, and it's such a bad thing that the studios have to worry about the consensus because, like you said, like...
They can cancel you. Yeah,
for anything. Anybody that has any point of view in that movie, if their voice becomes big enough, that studio is shut down.
I mean, look what happened to Kevin Hart. Yeah. He said gay jokes in 2010, 2011. Correct me if I'm wrong about the year, but it was around that time period. Right. Couldn't host the Oscars because the LGBTQ... hopefully I said that right. Shit on him. Killed his entire fucking thing.
And that was years ago. That wasn't even nothing to do relevantly.
I fuck with Kevin Hart because he didn't really apologize.
He did apologize a lot. It's just he apologized so much. He said, "I'm gonna stop apologizing." Like I'm done. I said it enough. You heard me 3,000 times. Fuck you.
I'm not gonna host it now.
Yeah, like
thanks for ruining my like that was his dream. He wanted to host.
I know.
He wanted to host the Oscars, and these...
What, they want Rosie O'Donnell up there? Like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. I don't wanna get us canceled episode 2 after it took months to drop episode 2. Funny story. Okay, this is kind of another side note. We recorded episode 2.
We did,
but it just didn't come out to the standard that we would like to have it at. There was some issues with it. I was dying. I wasn't here.
He had 9 different types of diseases. The CDC, if anything, should blame him for any outbreak.
I started the coronavirus.
Absolutely.
It's probably me. I was sick for like 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
It was bad.
And then I injured myself, and then we've had life smack us around. But whatever, you know what I mean? Gotta keep that
you ever played Dead Souls? We got beat up like that.
And we have dead souls.
I like that.
I'm out here for you guys. Anyways, alright, so back to the subject. So
what we were talking about the big risks that movie studios take.
Yeah, that's where I think society being sensitive and
that's where I think Netflix has jumped in and really taken over. Because they're honestly just throwing money at anything.
Yeah, I would say streaming services definitely take an impact. But the thing is that the movies are gonna make their money regardless whether it's on on a small screen or a big screen. The thing is, I guess in a big screen, their profits would come because of the $95 snack sales the $55
You rather enjoy those $20 nachos?
popcorns, right? So, like, I feel like that's why when they see it, oh, we're not making so much money, is because people don't want to spend $26,000 on a movie and dinner date.
I mean, and then I can't blame the movie theaters fully, because I mean they tried with the movie pass thing. They tried to pass it. It just hasn't worked fully.
It's just another thing is, I feel like it's a consumer thing though. So like going from streaming services, it brings into the next point, because it's streaming services are more convenient.
Yeah, I mean you can just be home. I mean
right,
anywhere. Really.
Like no matter what the movie is, illegally or legally, you can get it within a day to a couple months.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Closer to the
ranges.
Closer to the days.
You know what I mean? So why would somebody spend $86 on a dinner and a movie?
You know,
and that's not even
the
far
messed
off.
up thing is not that far off.
To dinner and a movie, like you're spending a very cheap dinner to then pay $40 at the movie theater.
Because you know, like who goes to the movie theater and gets no snacks?
Right.
I mean, you could go and sneak snacks in, which I mean,
right. Like I'm not the president of Wakanda. You know what I mean? Like I don't live in Gotham City with a bat suit. I can't afford this shit.
Don't you wish you lived in Gotham with a bat suit?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Batman's life is miserable.
I would just stop being Batman. I don't know.
Yeah,
I would go be Bruce
Gotham.
Wayne.
Look at all this money I got. I'm moving out of Gotham. Gotham is so terrible.
I'm gonna go chill in Metropolis.
Yeah, Superman
it's
takes
nice
care
and
of that.
sunny. It's never sunny in Gotham. I don't know. You know what?
Never.
We're doing this again.
Yeah, completely
We're
derailing
doing this again.
Sorry.
Okay. So in life in general, we have an issue with just following the path.
It's like both of us just constantly have ADD.
Oh no! Like I haven't stopped moving my legs since we started recording. My legs been in constant movement.
If you know me, you know me. I don't. That's enough.
Yeah.
Enough. All right. So. All right, guys, stay focused. Stay focused. You guys are derailing me, guys. Come on.
Out here talking and shit while the man's
right, like
talk.
Looking at your text messages and driving.
Stay watching the video 100% of the time.
Come on, guys. I'm trying to do this for you guys. Anyways, so between creativity, why movies can't make fucking money or original movies, and consumers, I want to blame consumers more for not being able to make original movies because of, one, the movie theaters are more expensive and people's preferences just changed, right? And because I feel like not only is society being sensitive, like you were talking about, because you can't say literally anything. No. I think society as a whole has also become fucking stupid.
Oh, bro, all you guys
like our IQ.
Do it for the gram.
You know what I mean? Hey. Like everything's twerking or fucking gram or social media or.
Today I just saw a guy falling out a window and it had like 1 million views.
You feel me? Like
more people saw that than they saw cats.
That's a fact.
That was,
and you're gonna tell me, yeah, exactly. So you're gonna tell me people aren't like, all right. So original movies, you gotta think about it. There's a plot. There's probably a twist. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And not to mention like the
theme,
the shit you gotta go through to even get your movies like approved to play, because they gotta go through the
right. There's a lot of effort that goes to being an indie movie, and the thing is that people don't appreciate the work or the vision. Like they just want to go into a movie and be like, I know what the fuck I'm about to watch, instead of let me go into a movie and evaluate it and really dive deep into it. You know what I mean? Like original movies and indie movies, I feel have so much more to offer than just these blockbuster movies. But people don't want to see that shit no more because it makes them think. Yeah, and people don't want to think anymore.
I mean, look at Joker. Joker was, to me, perfect movie,
masterpiece.
They showed how a broken down man already went even deeper down into his mental state. Right. Excellently written, perfect ending.
Movie angles were,
perfect, because you don't know what's real or not.
Right.
Oh, the score.
I mean, like everything just matched perfectly.
Like, you don't know how the movie ended. You don't know what's real. You don't know what's fake.
That's fact.
And yet, look at everyone that complained about that movie.
Right. And the same thing with Inception. Inception had, great reviews, but no one knew what the fuck was going on at any given time.
It's just dreams within a dream.
And people got mad because there was no ending, just because people have to think. You know what I mean? And that's what studios got to come into and evaluate too. Like, damn, do people want original movies anymore? Do they, you know what I mean? Because if we can keep making Back to the Future 1, 2, 5, 7,
I wish I had
19.
another Back to the Future. I can't even lie.
But because you know what's gonna happen, you know what I mean? Like you know it's comfortable for you.
Yeah.
I feel like the consumer is making it hard for original movies to come out because they just want to be comfortable in knowing what they're gonna get.
They want stuff handed to them.
Exactly, and that's a society. That's a societal issue.
That's why I put most of the blame on us, because I mean, YouTube is another big reason why things have changed, because everything is at the palm of your hands.
Right.
You could get whatever you wanted to see. Well, it could be.
You guys want to see us more than you want to see an original movie. You have no fucking idea,
Right?
about.
You don't even fucking know. A few of you know us.
A few.
A few.
A few of you know us.
We might crack 10. Thanks for all the new people that are watching this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Appreciate you.
Subscribe to Eternal Lotus Podcast. We got more on the way. Hopefully it don't take months this time.
It won't take months this time.
Yeah.
but yeah, so going back to it, I think that's mainly what it is. I feel like it's just people are just not wanting something new. Like it's just and the studios can't risk that, because if they risk it, then their whole shit is shut down.
Yeah.
Like Fox can get if one Spider-Man movie does bad, all of Fox is shut down.
It starts over. I mean, look what happened.
All of it.
They tried with the Amazing Spider-Man. That shit didn't do as good as they wanted to.
Right.
Done.
Right. And these are remakes. People know what the fuck is going on. So imagine the pressure that original movies and original ideas have. Because there's not a remake or a second chance for that movie. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If you're an original idea, that's
it.
That's
like,
it.
People are interested after the first viewing.
And the credibility for the studio goes down to shithole. The credibility for the director and the actors go down to shithole. And so,
you know what happens after that happens? Disney comes and buys you.
Absolutely. Disney's like, hey.
Disney, but like, come here, buddy. Come here.
Hey, let me
but you know what's
throw
crazy?
a couple $1 billion at you real quick.
But, okay, so right now, Disney is in the process of trying to buy Spider-Man.
Right.
For 10. Well, no. They want to do it for 5, but Sony wants 10. They bought all of Marvel for less than that. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, because they do it, and it's a good business move. Which
for them, I think it would be.
Which we'll go into in a second about why original movies and remakes can get hindered by bad business.
Yeah.
But Disney is so good at that. They'll make a situation so hard for a company where they have to go bankrupt, and they're like, "Listen, I know you're having a hard time. Let me fucking buy you.
Let me just buy you. Let's clear that debt.
Clear the debt out that I gave you. Just give me everything you have."
They just bought 20th Century Fox. Like they just said, "Come on."
Yeah, like
it's like they pulled out a suitcase and they were like, "What's up? What you gonna do?
Do you want this large sum of
want
money,
it?
or do you want to go broke?"
It's up to you. I mean, you might make a good movie. You might.
You want to chance it? You know what I mean?
Like, who wants to really chance it?
Right, and especially when you have Disney fucking throwing billions of dollars at you. I'm like, I'm not chancing shit. Give me the suitcase.
Let Disney want to buy us.
Right. Okay.
I'll start a new
I
one.
hope Disney wants to buy this podcast. Please. I'll give you my house.
His name Bob Iger. Please. I hope for whatever reason you are watching us right now. First of all, I want lifetime passes to Disney World. And Disneyland. You ain't tricking me.
Right, minimum. Not just Disneyland.
I want all of them.
All of them.
I want to be able
passes to every park in the world.
Right?
Don't be cheap.
Right?
Don't be cheap.
Come on, you got it.
Admit it. Come on.
You got it. You bought Star Wars.
Facts. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't be cheap now. You bought Marvel. Don't be cheap now. Come on.
If they buy Spider-Man, like, what's Sony gonna do if they buy Spider-Man?
Absolutely not.
And Sony,
but that's the thing. Okay, so now going into the next subject, which is business, right, and why it's hindering movies. They're not gonna make original movies that they have to guess about in the box office, because if they fail, Disney will buy them out. Because there's no mistake. If you make a bad movie, that is it for you nowadays.
You, like, that movie execs have this conversation. Like, damn, we mess up.
Yeah, because if it affects their budget, they're not greenlighting anything.
Mickey's just saying in the darkness.
No. That is it. Like,
if you come in and drop the hammer on your ass.
Mickey will smack the shit out of you if you come sideways with his money bag.
Gonna go in there with the dead tape, the murder crime scene tape,
the yellow tape.
Cover that shit.
That's it.
That's what they did to Fox. The 20th Century Fox. Marvel closed that shit. Come on, come here.
Man,
you're ours now.
Disney. People didn't even know Disney was Disney until Disney wanted to be known You know what I mean? Like, Disney has so much power. They're such a monopoly. And that's the thing, man. Like, when there's so much power and money getting thrown around on one side of the fence, you know what I mean? Because Disney can come out with anything. Anything, and it's gonna sell. Or even if it flops, do it again, because we got so much money.
And that's the thing. Now they don't even gotta worry about that, because they can just throw that shit on Disney Plus.
Absolutely.
If it's a movie that they're not 100% sure on, they'll just, I mean, look at Lady in the Tramp. They didn't want to put that in theaters. They said it might not be that good. Slap that bitch on Disney Plus.
Or what Disney has the convenience of doing and other studios don't. People don't even know Nightmare Before Christmas is a Disney movie.
Yeah. People don't.
It's just that they didn't want to be associated with it in the 90s or whenever it came out. Sorry for the date or whatever. That Disney made a whole nother sub company just to release that movie, because wasn't.
You know how much money you gotta have a movie in the works and go.
Let's make a whole nother studio, because if it flops, I don't want it to be on me.
I don't want it to affect my name.
Right. How many studios do you think can have the convenience of just let's make a whole nother studio just in case it flops?
Let's send this one. Oh, we don't got one. Let's got Cosmo and Wanda to poof on a fucking movie company on the side over there and release it. Here you go. Oh, it did good. Bet now it's gonna be in our parks.
Right. Like, oh, it didn't fail. Yeah, that was us.
Disney.
That was me.
Put your hands up.
I did it.
Like when a teacher called on you and you got the answer right. It's like
exactly.
That was me. I did it. It was me.
But if that shit would have bombed, Disney would have been like, cut ties. Who made that fucking movie? They're fired.
They barely mentioned Emperor. I mean, I love Emperor's New Groove. They barely mentioned that movie. That movie flopped for them. I thought that movie was.
But it doesn't matter for them. Imagine if that movie, like all these movies that would have flopped and failed, and Disney hid under the rug for being racist, because that is a thing. That's a definite
Song of the
thing.
South. Come on now. We didn't forget.
Come on, we didn't forget. It's out there. Anyway, they don't have the convenience of doing that. So all of them have to keep that in mind when they're making original or remakes, like whether it's an original or a remake. Now, if you have the confidence, like for me though, as a consumer, if you have the confidence to go in there for yourself and like just sit down and be unbiased and not fucking think about, oh, well, Timmy said this movie was ass, so I'm gonna watch this movie even though it's ass.
I hate when people listen to other people's opinions before they even like go see the movie.
Yeah, because like, it ruins.
If you see the trailer and you yourself aren't like, it's not calling your attention, I get it.
Right.
But if you see the trailer and it looks like a good movie, but because such and such said this movie was ass, you're like, oh, well, because this person said it was trash, now I don't want to see it.
Absolutely.
And that's why I put most of the blame on the consumer, because we're just simple. Honestly, we're just simple people. We're simple people that like get our panties in a bunch over everything.
And it's a sheep mentality. Society has a sheep mentality.
People want to be like
on original movies. You're not gonna tell me on an original movie, if somebody tells you, yo, underwater movie was absolutely horrific, don't watch it. You don't have no other basis to like
why was it bad? That's I love doing that. Why was it like with Joker? I would ask people, why didn't you like it?
Right.
Oh, it was too slow.
Right.
Because you couldn't follow the story, which is
exactly, or because you don't know. But if you say, oh, Star Wars Episode 3 was trash, you're like, okay, if that was trash, at least I know what I'm going into. It's gonna be a space movie or whatever. I can kind of like counterbalance what I heard with my own thoughts. Yeah. But in an original movie, you hear it's ass. You're gonna be like, oh, fuck it, it's ass. I'm not gonna go watch it. And it ruins
I was excited about it, but if he said it's ass, I'm not gonna waste my money on it.
Another point is, even though it's not an original movie, well, in a sense it's an original movie, Sonic the Hedgehog.
I mean, look, we made them dudes switch up Sonic entirely.
Because they had the fear that if they flopped, their whole studio was getting shut down. You know what I mean? Because of the consumer.
Yeah. But I mean, they like, now that we brought up Sonic, they fucked up. I don't know how you have Sonic and can fuck up Sonic. Like, why do you make him look like that? It didn't even look at all. It was just the only thing he had in common was that he was blue.
They were like, oh, let's make him look like a fucked up Pokemon. People like it.
It looks like a weird human hybrid looking thing.
Just give me Sonic.
The new one, they fixed it.
Oh yeah, no. I'm definitely February 14th. I'm going to watch Sonic. I'm out there for you, Beppo.
February 14th.
But anyways, back to But yeah, that just leads to like studios have to second guess everything they do, and that's really shit.
It's a shame. They get that pressure put on them. But then again, tough people come out of tough situations, so they should, if they are passionate about what they're doing, they should be able to get past it. I mean, and that's where...
And that's in the creativity. Going back to our first topic, the creativity, like, some people just don't fucking got it no more. Like,
no, they really don't.
It takes a special person to be able to get a consensus and feel of, like, humanity and society and be like, all right, if I make this movie, this is how it's going to turn out and people are going to understand me on a level. They might not get the whole movie at once, because then it's just like a simple movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're able to get an idea for it, then you can pull people in, and it takes a special kind of director and producer.
That's why there's some directors and producers,
big actors and stuff like that.
That's why there's some directors and producers that when you watch them, you know you're watching
that person's movie, right?
Like,
right, absolutely.
Like even though people have their shit they say about M. Night Shyamalan, like you know when you're watching an M. Night Shyamalan movie,
right?
Like
whether it's shitty or not,
like you know, like you're watching one of his movies. Right. He puts his stamp on his style of filming, his style of storytelling. You know what's there. Same thing with
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg movie.
Damn, what's this guy's name? I'm hitting the blank.
Cameron.
James Cameron.
You see a lot of explosions.
Michael Bay. That's what I was thinking. Michael Bay. You're gonna see 35,000 explosions and like 30 minutes of dialogue, but that's his
style, right? That's him.
That's his style of movie, and then he does good,
right? Because he knows the consumer. Yeah, you know what I mean? It takes a special person to be creative, and there's not a lot of that in society anymore. So that could be a big reason why.
Could you imagine if there was more creative people in the world? Like we wouldn't be in half the issues we are now. People are just so simple. They're just
They just want easy solutions. Anything to make a quick buck or fucking hey, just push it out. Just push it out.
And that's just not even like relating to movies. That's just a world problem in general.
Right. And that's another issue.
It affects
world
everything.
issues, right? You can't make a movie about a topic or have a certain scene in it because it's not going to show in China.
Mention
because
China
of that.
bad in one thing. Just do a movie and then mention something bad about China.
Right.
You think they're going to play that movie?
Right.
No.
You go to say the movie's in fucking Shanghai or something and somebody spits on a picture there. They're like, oh, we don't want to film it there because you showed Shanghai negatively.
No, like you fucked up.
Right.
That's not what we do.
Or in anything in the Middle East. You show women's hair in a movie in the Middle East, they're not going to fucking show it. You know what I mean?
Cover that. I don't call women bitches. Unless you piss me off. But not in a mean way.
I don't think that should be on the topic.
Snowflake culture. Because y'all niggas can't take anything. I'm just talking for real. That's all I'm doing.
This is what he's trying to get
I'm just talking. Like, y'all,
we have to censor ourselves.
You bitch so much, bro. It's so crazy. Like, I'm just on Twitter all day just looking at people cry. Like,
and this is why nobody can get shit done. Not even just movies. You just can't get shit done.
Can't get nothing done.
Nothing. You can't help people because one way or another, if you try to help somebody, somebody's going to see it a different way and it's going to
flip it and be like, oh, look.
Fuck it up.
Like, watch me help. Like, I help out a bunch of white people one day.
Why are you only helping white people?
Oh, you racist?
Why
you
are
don't like your people?
Right.
Oh my god.
It's right. It's
just escalate that shit, and then I'm canceled. And then I lose my Snickers endorsement. I lose my Nike deal because you guys bitched.
So out of all the candies, that's the only one you want.
I fuck with Snickers. Yeah. I mean they have like the most.
I want a Reese's. I want a Reese's commercial. Sorry, not sorry.
I mean M&M would be dope too because then I get fucking have the M&Ms.
You can have M&Ms with M&M, and I know that would be a dream for you.
Oh, that'd be dope. By the way, Music to Be Murdered By is fire. Go listen to that. I got you, M. Give me some money.
You, M.
Give me some money. I know you don't need it, but come on, give me some. I got you.
Oh yeah. So it's just, and all in all, I just think it's a little bit of everything, really, when it comes to why movies aren't original or remakes. It's fucking the creativity issues. There's just not special people out there that has the vision to.
I mean,
you know what I mean? To get out to the audience.
The new thing they're doing now is like, hey, we made a really good movie in the 90s that kids loved. Those kids are adults now. Let's live action it.
Let's roll with it for a little bit.
Let's live action it.
Let's roll with it, right. Because, why? The consumer, again, so the first one was creativity and there's just not a lot. Then now, like you said, the consumer is now older and they have a whole new market that is an old market. the old market became the new market.
Yeah.
So they're just selling the same
Yeah,
shit.
the same, like, you guys bought
That
this
was it.
before. I know you'll buy it.
You'll
again.
buy it again. You know what I mean? So there's that. And then the streaming services. Like, yeah, they're going to make their money off of it. But are they going to make enough where they feel comfortable with it?
And Netflix is like, they're putting in a lot of money, but they're also losing a lot
They're
of money.
losing a lot.
Because some things don't hit.
Right. I think they just went, negative $3 billion in 2019?
I'm hurt when I lose $20. Imagine losing $3 billion. It's fucked up. That guy is probably at home chilling.
Yeah, he's like,
knowing
whatever.
he lost $3 billion.
I'll just pay it. Taxes are coming next week. I'll just pay it off.
I got it.
Whatever. But yeah, no, it's ridiculous. So creativity issues, consumer issues. You got the streaming services and Disney buying everything out.
Disney.
You know what I mean? So
Disney's just out here.
the reason why, all in all, it's just people. People fucking suck.
People.
No one wants to see an original movie. Well, the studios don't want to risk
Putting out an original movie
original
because
movie
y'all
because
might
people-
find something. Because once one person
That's it.
picks something.
Oh, it's like sheep mentality. Oh
Whoa,
yeah, I saw that too.
You're right.
Fuck, yeah,
like,
I saw that too.
Why are they showing that? Like they don't like
Right.
women.
Right, like what? No, lady was walking down the street. What the fuck are you talking
Like
about?
she can't walk by herself.
She can't drive. She can't drive somewhere. They're not empowered. Like shut the fuck up.
Stop.
It's too much, guys. It's too much.
Like,
Just
you guys
watch
need
the
to
fucking
just
movie.
calm
Just accept
down,
it.
bro.
Just
That's
let it in.
That's all you
Just
gotta
let
do.
it in.
Calm
Absorb
down.
what you see. Just
Enjoy.
Let it in.
You
Watch it
know.
over.
You know what you believe is right.
Right.
Like I know what I believe is right.
Let
I
studios
just
do
live
their
by
thing.
that.
If they come out with a shitty movie, what? Yeah, I mean,
that's it.
whatever.
Like, if
you
it's
just
an
saw a
actual
shitty
shitty
movie,
movie,
just
it's
deal
a
with it.
shitty
You
movie.
saw a shitty movie,
Because we can't
Deal
let
with it.
movie culture die. Because then, like, what do we have? Now we're stuck with just.
right? And then everybody's inside the house now. Everyone's just waiting until 3 a.m. from when the movie leaks on.
So they can watch it.
Right, so they can watch
On
it
some
at home.
undisclosed app that I have no access to.
But no, for real, like, so it's just more convenient for people. No one's gonna risk it, and the studios aren't gonna risk it because fucking people suck, and they can just watch it at home for free next day.
Yeah, it's a shame.
So people are complaining, oh, we want fucking movie theater prices to come down, and we want better movies, but yet you're gonna steal the shit anyways.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
you know what I mean?
what's
Like,
the? Come on.
you know what I mean? Because guaranteed, going back to Sonic, they remade Sonic. They stopped the movie completely.
They spent millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars to make
to
the movie.
remake him again.
And then they spent more millions
So now,
of dollars.
honestly, what we need to do now as a whole.
If we don't go watch Sonic,
yeah, like we owe
We
it
are
to
the
them.
reason.
We
This is
owe
what
it
I'm
to them
telling
to
you.
go watch it because
Absolutely.
they could have just released it how it was.
and we
said,
couldn't
"Fuck
say
it."
shit, right?
But
They
to them, they took it upon themselves to say, you know what, we fucked up.
right.
Let's make him be right. We owe it to them to go watch the movie. Like, I'm
Absolutely.
gonna go watch the movie.
Because at that point, when they got all that negative feedback off their first viewing,
They fixed
most studios would have shut that
They said,
shit
shut the
down.
fuck up. Come pay us money. Come
Right,
watch the
they
movie.
would have showed it or they would have shut it down. It would have been two extremes. Ain't no one gonna be trying to fix this shit.
No.
Either we're not gonna release the movie because y'all want to bitch, or we're gonna release the movie
Release the
anyway.
movie and come
you-
watch that shit.
Right, and you're gonna watch it anyways. So, all in all, we don't fucking know. It's just people. People
It's just
suck.
people.
That's why
Suck.
there's no new shit because society is too soft. There's too much shit going on in the world where we want to be comfortable and we don't want to pay these fucking prices. And we just don't want to drive.
In
There's just-
conclusion, don't drink Coronas because you're gonna get a virus.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah. You gotta be careful with the coronavirus, bro. It's
Just
spreading.
don't put the lime in it. No, but seriously, guys.
Oh man, we appreciate y'all. We
Yeah,
really
you
do.
tell us. You tell us what you guys think it was after all our ranting and
Put in the
bullshitting and giving
comments.
all the points. Is it creativity? Is it the consumer? Is it bad business? Is it streaming services?
What's going on?
Let us know,
Explain
guys.
to us.
Why do you guys think it is? We gave you our point of views. So,
Got him here for anything, you know. I'm sorry I called y'all snowflakes. I know some of y'all out there snowflakes.
most of you are.
Bitch ass.
Anyways, it's Eternal Lotus.
It is Turner Lotus Podcast episode 2. Numero.
And
we here for y'all.
Before we sign out, we want to give a special shout out and prayer and positive vibes out to everybody that was affected in the horrific helicopter crashes. Yeah. There was also not only just the Bryant family and everybody that was affected but there was also 30 Marines in another helicopter crash that I know of, and it's just been real crazy. So
it's been a crazy week.
Please tell all your loved ones that you love them.
Because you honestly just never know. It's if you got some petty bullshit out there, just drop it. Forgive that person, or have that person at least be able to forgive you. Talk, reach out, tell each other you love each other. Yeah, it's just you just never know. So you really do.
Special shout out to Kobe, to Gigi.
Bro, she was. It's such a shame.
I can't imagine, but how Vanessa's feeling. But special shout out to her.
She finally spoke out today.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. And the family that lost both parents that were on the plane. So just please.
What were you doing when you found out what happened with Kobe?
I was trying to. I thought it was fake. I thought it was because it was all on TMZ.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like when TMZ posts something, you kind of gotta take it with a grain of salt because you just never know. They usually just post stuff without fact checking. They just throw it out there. But then once it started to spread and ABC started to report certain things, that's another thing that's wrong with reporters in general. Like they want to try and be the first person so bad,
regardless of what the consequences are.
Like the first report I saw was Kobe and all 4 of his daughters.
Yeah, and Rick Fox.
Like Rick Fox talked about that on TNT. Right. That his family started freaking out. Thank God they called him and found out quickly.
Yeah, but I feel like Kobe and his family and what they mean to us is going to be a whole nother episode. So in case you guys, want to keep talking about this and tell us how Kobe inspired you and keep that Mamba mentality and motivation.
Mamba mentality, baby. You know what I mean? Number 8, 24, and 2 forever.
Forever. Yep. So, again, positive energy out there for you guys. Say I love you whenever you can.
Every single one of you.
GC3 out.
Yankee with the 3. Turn the Lotus Podcast. We out.
We out.